Hi everyone and welcome back to today's morning report on Monday the 11th of May with me, Richard Pro, market analyst at Tech Markets. I'm going to look at the Euro-Dollar chart now, and Euro-Dollar has just dropped away in the last few days really, and that's sort of pulled it back from this flag pattern, which had looked pretty positive actually for a time. It looked like it was bullishly breaking higher. It looked certainly as though it was going to be testing that 1450 level. Not entirely calling the end of that now, but 3 days in a row it doesn't look great. However, you still do have that support intact, and for now, and I'm going to say this for now, we're still running on this positive outlook. The momentum indicators don't look great yet, however. They are starting to sort of turn down a little bit, but they haven't confirmed any real deterioration yet. But I think if you look on this intraday hourly chart, you'll see that if I zoom out here, you'll see this sort of this key low. Actually, I'll change that because that is 1065. That key low at 1065 that we had on the chart here, you've been used a couple of times actually, and that remains intact for now. And also I'm finding it interesting that the RSI is now coming back and finding support above 30 or around that 30 point, and then pushing on. So it's not a disastrous situation yet. Yes, there's a slight obviously deterioration over the last few days, but the reaction today has so far been okay. Bit of a. I mean, it is down on the day, yes, on the euro, but it's not looking disastrous yet. And I think that if you start to find that support continues to build above 1065, then I think the euro will remain in this sort of more positive mindset in terms of the trading. Certainly I think that there is the prospect still of further gains actually in due course, because we have got this consistent move to higher ground now, it seems, over the past few weeks, and breaking higher, finding support, and as long as you're staying above that 1065 level, I think that is a key thing, key aspect of this chart. You'd ideally want to probably see the RSI moving back above 50 and holding above 50, and then obviously that big green candle there that we had, that was Friday's non-farm payrolls data actually, which subsequently turned round and has left us a high around 1290, which obviously is now the initial resistance, and we're about 120 pips away from that now, so it has been a bit choppy in the last few days, but certainly whilst you're holding above that 1065 level, I'm not going to be too worried about this chart. But just a little bit disappointing, you could argue, that this flag pattern hasn't sort of worked out as it could have done, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not going to. There is some key support still intact, and the bulls are still hanging on. So whilst that is the case, I'm going to remain fairly positive about this chart, but still a little bit more cautious than I was, but still fairly positive. So that is the euro outlook today. So clearly it's probably going to be impacted by news coming out of the Eurogroup today, so watch out for that, and I wish you good luck in your trading, and I'll speak to you later. Thank you.